Hello, everybody, and welcome to City States of Klovisa, /:, the God War. We have 4 of you today. I know how to count. How's it going?
Quick math.
Good.
Alright, very
I need
tired.
you guys to elevate your energy levels here, guys. I need you to match me. You're at like a 3. I'm at a 7 right now. Okay. Take a breath in. Yeah! Alright. Are we ready to begin?
Hell yeah.
Alright, let's try this one more time. How are we feeling today? Success team!
Hell
Could
yeah.
be better.
Oh, great, Daddy.
Oh,
That's
Daddy.
right.
Tired.
Oh, I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. We are down 2 of your team members today. But Charlie, whatever his excuse is, better be a good one. Because he just played 2 West March games with me yesterday and the day before. And said he wanted a 3rd go. So I'm not sure what's going on. As to Runt, wherever you are, I hate you, but I wish you were here. Okay. Who wants to give the recap?
I got it, John.
Let's hear it,
Oh,
John.
shit. Well, after a perfectly planned, successful infiltration mission to the party that we all knew was happening, we took off with the perfect amount of loot, a manifesto from Klovisa, and I guess a mimic left by from Alan Boga, which Nav, interacting with this being, was in tune with. After a week of studying the manifesto and Zane read the fanfic to get that finished out, we were attacked by a house where I assume it is Alan Boga has shown himself and demanded we get some hydrogen from Klovisa.
Or what will happen?
He'll kill our host. What's his face? Gordon Ramsay.
Gordon Ramsay himself. Dale's best friend, but not the man of honor at Dale's upcoming wedding event, which
I
have
forgot about the
written.
wedding. Oh, how
Yeah,
could I
we all
forget?
have to get ready for the wedding, guys. That's what we really care about.
That's the veal mission.
Okay, let me go and find out where we all are at. Oh my god, is it the 30th today? I believe
maybe.
it is. Yeah, it's the 30th.
It is the day before the argument between What's-His-Face and
Indeed, there's my note. DLRC. Long rest complete. It is the 29th of Winter's Warmth, everybody. And you all have a busy day ahead of you. Failure is not an option. Because failure will be your destruction. So who's ready to begin?
Oh shit.
Alright, we're gonna go easy. The 2 people who are in a group together, we will focus on your end first. Nav and Yugu, I believe?
Yep.
Yeah.
Where are you 2 going?
We were directed back to his factory warehouse mannequin party thing.
To do what?
Get the canister with
Yes.
which hydrogen might be stored.
The canister. An easy enough task, Nav. You've been there before. You can steal a car. You steal it from Xander, who was pulling up in the driveway, trying to punch him. He teleports away. You grab the keys before they fall, and you run to the driver's seat. Xander's like, wait, no! That's my car! It's not the company vehicle!
I'm sure they'll pay for the damages.
What? Where are you going? No, my insurance! He cries out as you slide over the hood of the vehicle, Nav. Armor, weapon, well, on hip, I assume. Yugu, you run to the passenger seat, assumedly.
Mm-hmm.
Do you say anything to Xander as he's, like, waving his arms in the air, knowing that if he gets close, he'll just teleport away anyway?
I think I got what I wanted to get out to him last session.
Okay.
We all know nobody would let Xander have car insurance.
True. No one ever does or would. That's why his premium's so high.
That's why he's panicking. It got stolen.
Yugu, you send a quick chop to his stomach, but he immediately teleports away, clearing the passenger's door. You hop into the seat. Do you guys throw on your seatbelts, or are you in such a rush you're just driving?
I don't even know what a seatbelt is.
Okay.
I think that's fair enough.
Nav, you pedal to the metal immediately, grinding the rubber, burning it against the road, and then hitting off the parking brake. You drive, peeling out.
The way you've been describing this, I feel like me and Yugu just need to like flip out some sunglasses and put them on as we drive off.
Hell yeah. I need to make things more
less.
exciting around here. You drive all the way. You pass by Mirth and Dale. Oh, I almost called him like Patrick, just on pure instinct. You and Dale run all the way to the north. And in the meantime, Zane, where are you going with Runt?
We're booking it to kill Fala's place,
Nice, nice.
which is the furthest distance.
Indeed. You have to book it taking public transportation at some point. Getting on one of these trolley trains to go over a bridge, through the cities. It stops often, but it looks nice. Aesthetic as hell. You head to the estates. Who should we resolve first?
Jambo.
You know the path to this, John. I would say me and Yugu probably sounds like the easiest and the fastest, but I feel like you have some bullshit planned.
Okay, we're gonna do you
Because
two
you
then.
always do.
Time to fight all the mimics on the way there.
Nav and Yugu, you are driving along the road. But, as we have just narratively described, you are in Xander's vehicle. I'm going to need to roll a random encounter check, or you are going to be pulled over by the police. Fuck, where's my D10? There it is.
Now, a better question is, would the police care if someone stole Xander's vehicle from him?
Or
I just rolled a
congratulate
very auspicious number. Nav.
69.
Yeah.
Exactly. Unironically 60. Nav, you are driving along. You get right off the green, off this road, this military-owned property, when suddenly two lights, red and blue, begin to whoop, 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 come online. The sirens haven't been alerted yet, or blaring into the city yet. What do you do as the cops signal through lights for you to pull over?
See, the thing is, alright, I don't know that Nav understands what that means.
You understand what it means, Nav. Come on. now.
Okay. Okay, if I understand what it means, then I guess
You were
we'll pull
chased by
over.
them on your first day
You
here,
pull
remember?
over? Really?
Yeah.
You're in Xander's vehicle. Do you care?
Oh, listen. Me and Yugu specifically have already dealt with the police once. I don't think we need to add more troubles with them.
Like a coward, you quickly peel to the side of the road. Within minutes, a police officer will get out of his squad car, out of a driver's seat, head on over. Your windows are already rolled down because that's how Xander likes to go. And you start hearing a well, well, well come from it. A giant glass, like sunglasses wearing, almost model-esque figure. This man must have like 18 hotness or something. He's the hottest cop in the world. Sleeves rolled up. There's like a pack of cigarettes as well in the sleeve itself. You see a big-ass star over here. This man is like a Southern-style deputy in a very urban-esque San Francisco island nation. Immediately, this man spinning a baton on a string on a leather cord will start to say, if it isn't the old rat himself, Xander, actually wait a minute. He lowers his sunglasses
officer.
and sees you, Nav.
What can I do for you?
Sir, whose vehicle is this?
Why are you asking? I think we all know whose vehicle this is.
Give me a goddamn persuasion check, Nav. At advantage. Or with Bardic Inspiration, if you wants to give that out.
Nah, he's got it.
I do. Half of this feels like fucking seduction, and half it. What the fuck?
Yeah, you tell me.
Oh,
What is this? It doesn't need to be persuasion.
It can be persuasion. I'm good at persuasion.
Oh my god.
I don't care. I don't care what it is. I was just gonna say I like the thought that all this happens in an instant, and then Yuku's just in the passenger seat, like doing seduction music, like without skipping a beat. You know what I mean?
Wow, 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 wow.
This man brings down his sunglasses, flips them out in one hand, puts them in his pocket. Says, I know exactly who this vehicle belongs to. You're doing this country a great service. And he hands you a police card that has his information on it and says, you just show whoever pulls you over this. They'll let you get off scot-free.
Oh, thank you, officer.
Officer Bradley, nice to meet you.
Officer Bradley, nice to meet you. You know, forgive me for being so forward. I couldn't help but notice the way you swung that baton around with such skill as you were walking up.
Oh, why thank you. I practice 3 times a day.
Really? Must be
Yeah.
hard to find all this time in such a busy job to do that.
We need to.
You already have his number now.
Oh, right.
You know,
I'm
Death
so sorry,
from-
officer. We're really kind of busy.
No,
I'll
I
give you a
understand. I
call
see
and,
Xander
you know-
running right over here. You should
Oh,
go
fuck.
quickly.
Do you think I could back up into him?
Yes. He immediately gets out of the way so you could do a 3-point reverse straight into Xander. I need a vehicle.
I'm gonna fucking do it 100%.
As we fish for 220s, give me some sort of motor vehicles check.
I am proficient in land vehicles.
And use your proficiency.
I don't actually know. What? Like, Dex?
Sure.
Seems right. I'm not good at Dex, but whatever.
Oh my god. Even without the best dexterity, you manage to peel out of the way, avoiding the police officer, who does a really cool motion of like sitting on the hood as you go to like turn around and take your place. You immediately try to ram into Xander, who does like this jump over you like a stuntman. And thinking you're about to hit him, you watch in horror as he like rolls over the hood without actually touching it, and is just now hovering, constantly like falling but being repelled by magnetic forces on the hood as he like looks to you with fury in his eyes. Get out of my car!
Get another car.
Eldritch Blast!
Yeah, go for it.
The city. We do not condone the use of destructive magics unless it's at Xander.
True.
Exactly! And
Unfortunately,
look, I barely
you
hit him
miss,
for anything.
but he teleports away immediately onto the side of the road, safe out of harm. You can drive forward. In your rearview mirror, you will see Bradley striding up to Xander, saying that he's under arrest. and this will start a brawl. A very one-sided, avoidance-filled brawl.
Also, I just realized, aren't you at a level where you fire 2 blasts?
It's fine.
Yeah.
Whatever. I fire the other one in the air. It doesn't matter. All right.
All right.
Having got my date, we can go to the factory now.
You fly to the factory, it being a short jaunt away. Only 4 miles. You head to Alan Bogar's factory. There's a fence coming up. You know this is supposed to be some sort of security checkpoint that's unmanned. Do you wait for the fence to open?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh my god. There's no sense of urgency with Nav.
I'm feeling like, I had something as a rebuttal, but I don't remember what it is. Sure, no sense of urgency. It's just Gordon.
Very nice. It is just Gordon. Give me 1 second, since you're not urgently trying to get anywhere.
He's a nobody. We don't need
What
him.
was his name? Officer Bradley?
Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I
Yeah, it's probably one of the most stereotypical fucking.
Fuck it, I just
That
found my
died on
good
your
point.
lips. There you go. You're gonna even finish that one.
That's because
Cut
I'm
it
not
out.
sure if I could finish it on Twitch.
And don't. Ooh. Alrighty. I'm sorry. My eyes hurt all of a sudden. What is going on, guys? Ah,
It's allergies.
it is allergies. It always happens, right?
It always is.
Always has been.
Yeah, I'm allergic to the cops. All right.
Dang pigs.
Aren't we all?
You wait for the gate to open, which automatically does. Sensing your motion, you drive into the great big area where snipers keep tabs on this locale, unaware that chances are the rifles they are holding are also mimics. Now,
Oh god.
this butler, this manor man who you knows to be not who he appears to be, shows up. Drink in hand, tray in hand with Chardonnay in crystal. He greets you. Oh, yes, welcome to Alan. What are you doing here?
So, long story, kind of funny. We stole the box that Mr. Bogart had in Kefala's lair, and we poked the eye that was inside of it, and our house came alive. So he
Jesus
told us to come
Christ,
here so we
man.
could-
What is wrong with you?
Listen, we don't talk about it. There's too much to discuss. Anyway, Bogart told us to come here so we can get a canister for the hydrogen.
I didn't hear anything about that.
Well, it happened like 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, it did just happen. One of our people is like, being held hostage and is gonna die if we don't get this done. So I need a canister. I need to come inside. Please and thank you. I remember you being pretty chill. Other than like your paranoia about the mannequins inside, but I think I understand that now.
I need to call someone. He heads back inside, Nav. Do you think this man works for Alan Bogar?
I don't think works is the appropriate terminology. Although
Well,
I
the
guess it
last
could
time you
be.
saw him, he had a shotgun.
Yeah, and he I say that because he knows what's going on, clearly, or at the very least that something is not right. But he's still here.
True.
He could be a spy, I suppose.
Minutes go by. Long seconds.
So I was thinking, give him 5 minutes. If he's not back in 5 minutes, then we're gonna go inside.
5 minutes
Okay.
go by.
All right, Yugu. Listen, inside's gonna be really fucking weird. Okay. Don't touch anything. We're gonna just like fucking hope to God that nothing comes alive and attacks us. Okay. We're gonna be at a party. and we're going to walk briskly, and we are not going to interact with anything inside.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
Easy peasy.
All right.
It's like the last party I went to.
Yeah, exactly. All right. We've done some stupid shit before, and this is probably going to be the stupidest, but we're going to be all right. I hope.
Okay.
All
You
right,
get
let's
out
go.
of your vehicle.
I kind of assumed we already were, and we're just like waiting outside in the
Oh,
courtyard.
perfect.
But
You guys start heading towards the door, and 3 snipers are going to take shots at you as soon as you get out of your car. That is a miss. That is also a miss. What's your AC? Both
15?
of you?
there's 2. 18.
18 and Yugu?
15.
And this may hit you. 1, 2, 3. It's going to hit Yugu. That's a 3. Yugu! You are shot for 5 plus 10, 15 points of piercing damage as you are struck
Ow.
by a sniper round. It bounces off your energy shield. You quickly realize there are snipers on the nearby rooftops, guys. You need to run quickly.
And I will. After getting shot,
All right.
I take off.
1 more round of shots will come at you, too. That is a natural 19. Let's see who it hits. That is Yugu again. 5 and 9 is 14. Second shot is on Yugu again. I'm bullying him. 5 and 9 is 14. Last shot. They only
totally
have
fine,
plus
haha.
4 to hit. And that one's on Nav and is a miss. Alright, snipers shoot out. Bullets trailing after Nav, who's just running casually. Most of the focus fire on the Bard. You make it to the door. Yugu, are you still up?
His snipers are especially racist.
There's a dragonborn! The sniper say on the mics. Fucking gun him down! Not knowing you're, in fact, a lizard man.
I'll breathe fire on you, fools.
You guys get inside, and you hear in the distance the echoing report of shotgun fire as the butler is in combat somewhere with something. But that's none of your concern right now, Nav, is it?
I don't think so.
Alright. Nav, you know your place to this area, or you know the path to the elevator, I should say. And you will find that the ballroom, eccentric as always, is now empty. None of the mannequins are standing around in mock performance. It's just an empty
This
hallway. It looks
supposed to be a
nice.
party. Where is? the
Yeah,
party
there were
people?
there were mannequins earlier. I don't know if this was like good or bad, since I think the butler's probably shooting them. I don't know. We're just not gonna question it, and we're gonna move on. Do you need to juice up? You got shot a lot.
Yeah, I kind of. My outsides hurt, and I'm gonna cast Healing Word on myself at 2nd level.
Alright. Not even healing one of the bullet wounds.
Nope.
You guys press onward. Going through this hallway, you will reach the elevator. These 2 industrial metal doors that stand quite in contrast to the rest of the regality before you. Hitting the button to summon the elevator, you will be somewhat surprised when you see one of those metal robot men, Nav, waiting for you inside. It is currently finger, it has 3 little digits, over the basement one, which you know leads down to the floor, and in its other hand, it is holding what appears to be, like, vehicle keys.
Can we have those?
Nav will try and take the keys as he says thanks confusedly.
You take them, Nav. As you step inside the elevator, the mechanical man will hit the B button to take you to the basement, where we will jump our perspective to someone else as the doors close. Zane or Mirth?
Sure.
All right.
Okay, Mirth spoke first. Mirth, you and Dale are heading all the way up to the archives, where your good friend and also master debater Dick Fountain, or Richard Fontaine, excuse me, is preparing his next debate with Sylvester Steele.
Yeah, I'm just making my way downtown, walking fast.
Faces past.
Somehow
Outbound.
homebound.
Okay.
No.
Mirth, you get
'Cause
there.
I miss you. Yeah. Sorry, I got kind of distracted.
Lost in the sauce.
Exactly. I know we were too good, but Twitch don't ban us. Yeah, I'm gonna make my way to the library, where I assume he's going to be making his preparations, and it's the day before, so I know he's probably doing his best. And yeah, I'm just making my way to the library, sorry, not the library, but the what you call it?
Archive?
Yeah, the archive.
Okay. You get there. Nothing insane or cool or Xander related happens to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna like walk with swagger, like the Spider-Man 3 meme.
Okay, you walk with an insane gait, shooting weird glances to people who are just on their way.
I have my Triple H outfit on still.
Okay, so you look
because
completely insane.
Yeah, this is right next to the Coliseum, so maybe like they think I go here after the Coliseum.
I see.
And this is how Rich Fronte would remember me. So
True. You will enter the archive where you will see that it is study time. No debates, nothing will be had with Dick Fountain, Richard Fontaine, today. He is in seclusion.
within the building, or
Yeah, there's a sign that quite literally says Richard Fontaine will not be doing anything today, save for studying.
yeah, I'm going to take out the notes that I have from the Challenger religion.
Okay.
And pretend that I'm going to be going inside with to study as well.
Okay.
So I'm going to open the door
You open the door.
as quietly as I can.
You do so. There is You are in the great big lobby where Yugu once tried to cast a spell in full view of everyone here. There is a secretary who stands behind a small desk or counter. She normally lets people in and out as needed. You show up in your Triple H outfit, and then Dale follows behind you to give you plus like 3 or 4 to your saving throws.
Mm-hmm. I don't need it.
You don't. But Dale's there, in theory.
Alright, Dale, or Danrick, or Dave. I keep getting confused by all the names that you're being called, but just follow me. Stay silent. Let me do talking.
Away. Yeah.
Yep.
Xander's my
And I
best
walk
friend.
in. As he does like the NPC talks, I'm gonna go inside and try to meet where he usually does his speech and all that.
You can go to the small amphitheater within the archives themselves, the debate hall, but it is empty. No one is there.
Are there study rooms?
There are, yes. These study rooms / side chambers can be rented out to people, or more often than not, just taken by people who don't really care. Yeah, there's dozens of them, but you can look for them for sure.
I'm looking for closed ones, and I'm going to be walking into everyone randomly. And if there's someone in there, if it's not Richard Fontaine, I'll apologize and I'll close it back up, and then move on to the next one.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
10.
Nice. You bumble into rooms that are being already occupied. There you have signs that quite literally say, occupied, move on, chum. And as you open them, you say you're sorry as you realize this isn't where Richard Fontaine is studying.
Huh. Yeah, I'm going to. I remember that there is a woman that we saw next to Rich Fontaine that worked here, right?
Yeah, he had some patsies follow him around, his little entourage.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to find one of them.
Okay. Give me a charisma check to remember what they looked like. And you're a pretty
Oh, I'm great
self-centered
at
man.
these. 10.
Okay, well, those are 10s.
Perfect times.
For Mirth specifically, remembering someone who you're not immediately out to murder or kill, probably not someone you're even paying attention to. Just you didn't really talk with them, you never interacted much, you were strangling a different person entirely, and when you saw them, you don't recognize anyone. You don't even remember what she looked like.
I'll go up to the help desk.
You go.
Excuse me.
Oh, hello.
Yes, I'm looking for one of Richard Fontaine's posse.
His what?
It's supposed to posse.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
I heard
have-
something completely different.
No, I can't see that on Twitch.
I know.
But,
That's why I was surprised. Well, who are you looking for? Perhaps I can see if they're in.
I don't remember their name.
Ooh.
But 3 days ago I saw them walking with Richard Fontaine.
Mm.
And they were like helping deal with his schedule.
I'm sorry. If you don't know them and they don't know you. And also, that's not really a good enough description for me to identify any of his lackeys.
A woman with somewhat long hair.
Alright, I'm just gonna stop you there, Chief. This sounds kinda weird. She dabs on you, as she thinks you as a stalker or creep.
Well, I have important business to tend to, so I don't know what else to say. Besides, I need to look for them.
You could say goodbye. And leave.
Alright, I'm gonna go. Look for the nerdiest person in here.
Cool. You just look for a nerd in the archives. You will find every single one of them as a nerd, Mirth. The first person you see. You want me to randomize their stats and age a little bit?
I'll go up to that nerd.
Yeah, you go up to like an 80-year-old nerd who's just wearing glasses with just a little bit of gray hair still on his head, and he's like, "Oh, hello.
Hello, sir. Sorry to bother your studying.
No big deal, Mr. Big Arms. How are you today?"
Pretty good. Just the people have been giving you trouble. Because I was trying to figure out why where Richard Fontaine is.
Oh, you're looking for Mr. Dick Fountain himself, are you?
Of course.
Yes, everyone's seeking him out to get interviews about the big debate. He's in seclusion.
Not to interview, but to pass along a message for me.
Oh, I'm sorry, I can't do that. I don't know where he is.
Well, that sucks. Is there like a secretary or something of his?
Yeah, she's right out front in the front lobby.
Is that the one I was talking to?
Probably.
I'll sigh. I'll go back to the front lobby.
Alright, you're back out there, and she's like on the phone with someone, and he's like, he's right here. Hang on, I got it. And then she just like puts the phone down. Hi!
Yeah, the person I was searching for was you. I'm sorry.
What?
Because I need to pass along a message to Rich Fonte. That last time we saved his life, he said he owed us one, and I was willing to cash that in.
Give me one moment. She picks the phone back up and says, are these the guys that saved your fucking life? And then after another moment of on the phone telecommunication. Okay, I'll send them up. She puts the phone down. Says, you can find Mr. Fontaine upstairs. Please follow me for a moment.
Yes, and my apologies for the confusion.
Misremembering me entirely and then acting like a complete creep?
Yep.
Okay. She will lead you through the archives, up the stairs, through a employees-only section that is designed not necessarily... It is blatantly, like, mundane. You did not think there'd be, like, a service staircase behind this. As you open it, you see it. He's all the way at the top. Can't miss him.
Thank you.
Kalukale.
Kalukale. And I'll start walking upstairs.
You do the Stair Step Master X routine. As you get to the very top of the door and see that this does indeed lead to immediate roof access, you can see what apparently is a greenhouse all the way in the dead center of the rooftop. As you walk closer, about to open the door, we will jump to Zane. Mr. Zane and Runt, you're gonna go blackmail someone. You are now in the estates.
Alright. Probably won't be going through the front gate. That would be probably the dumbest thing ever.
Would it?
Yes.
Well, Runt is taking a massive backseat approach to this, because you, he tells you, have not been pulling your weight around. It's up to you. Solve the problem, Zane.
Alright, fucking Zane will have Run to give him the back route access they took when they fled the last time.
Yeah. You walk through a property line where you can see a balcony with 2 closed windowed doors.
Alright. Zane is going to cast second level invisibility, or not second level, third level.
Okay.
To make both him and Runt invisible.
Alright. You cast invisibility, throw it in chat.
Yeah.
Dope.
And then he's going to down one of the potions of climbing in his bag.
Oh, very nice. Truly, breaking into a woman's home. We're all sorts of cringe today. Zane, you clamber on up. With a climb speed. Supposedly Runt could join you, but he's invisible now, so you don't see him.
Well, whether or not he joins me will be revealed potentially soon enough.
Okay. You are there, at the balcony.
I will attempt to look inside. Is it covered up completely?
With curtains, yes.
All right. Zane will just barely move it, like try and do it quietly to see if it opens or if it's locked.
The door is locked.
That is what I figured. Well, if Runt decided to join... Actually,
You're gonna
you
beg
know what?
Runt for
Fucking
help.
how long... You know what? No, how long does a fucking potion of climbing last?
An hour.
Yeah, fucking... Zane's gonna Spider-Man invisible wall climb down to the front of the building.
You do so. You are now in the property line.
Yeah, and he'll head inside, if possible.
The front door is locked.
Oh.
You see a gardener like 50 feet behind you, completely unaware, just trimming some hedges.
Does he look like he have keys on him? Probably doesn't, but does he?
You don't see any immediately. He looks like a man who might have keys on him, though. Most people have keys on them, though. Saying.
God damn you, John.
Have I
He'll
stumped
Spider-Man-
you with a locked door, Mr. 8th level wizard?
I don't have things that can unlock a door without making a whole lot of noise.
You have a run. Well, you had a run.
Zane, what have you come here to do?
We've come here to fucking tell Kilfala to give us hydrogen, or else we'll give the evidence to have her executed.
How are you gonna do that invisibly?
My plan was to fucking get inside first.
And you couldn't knock on the front door to do that?
Oh, fucking no. God fucking damn it.
You're a foul-mouthed Mr. Man at the first sign of trouble. What are you doing, Zane?
Zane will fucking... invisibly with his climbing speed. Fucking wasted both of these, god damn it.
That's... Alright!
Fucking he'll return to the front, find a place to fucking get rid of his invisibility.
You are at
Yeah.
the front right now. You're at the front door.
Well, I can't fucking uninvisible myself now.
Is someone stopping?
Because He will exit the property line,
Okay.
find a fucking alleyway to go uninvisible, and approach
Okay.
the front gate.
Alright, you are no longer invisible. You stab a wall. Yeah. Are you maintaining concentration?
Sure.
Okay, Runt is still invisibly judging you then. You go to the front gate. There is a little mechanism in front of the stone-like wall right next to the metal bars that separate the street from the property itself. This is a more or less remote doorbell. The gardener is like 150 feet away from you.
Because I'm a goddamn idiot. I don't think I wrote down Gordon's name, but I really need his last name. Zane will approach whatever guard is there.
There's no guard. There is a doorbell and the gardener.
He'll ring the doorbell.
Yeah, you ring the doorbell for a small time, and eventually you will hear a voice coming from the stone itself. Quite a neat trick for a wizard. Hello?
Hello, yes, I am here to meet with one Lady Kilfala. I have been sent here by Gordon Alabaster.
Just a moment. Around 2 minutes will pass before the gates will suddenly start to open automatically. You hear the rattling of a chain somewhere. The voice box will speak up again. Please meet us at the front door.
Zane will do so.
You do so, Zane. Heading up, getting right where you just were when you were invisible.
Gosh.
You will see a maid staff approach, opening the door wide and says, "Greetings! Who are... Oh, your big ears! I did not expect Gordon to send someone of your stature. Please, come on in."
Zane will do so.
You stand awkwardly in the parlor for a time, and suddenly Kilfala shows up, less regal than she was looking at her party over a week ago, when she was quite literally, like, robbed. By you. Well, not by you specifically, but by your associates. You had plausible deniability, I suppose, Zane. Lady Kilfala shows up, wearing common or casual wear, and says to you, "What does Gordon want from me now?"
Hello, Lady Kilfala. We are here to request that you give us some hydrogen.
I'm sorry? Gordon wants hydrogen?
Yes.
Doing very quick math. And a memory check. How much is some? What is he planning? Where is he? He wouldn't send a courier to get that.
Well, there is a degree of trust that Gordon has in me and my friend, and he is quite very busy at the moment.
Okay. What?
As for how much, I would say one fairly large canister.
I don't have a
Canisters worth.
fairly lot, like... I don't understand. Is there more details you can provide me? Is this urgent? Is, like...
Very urgent. As much hydrogen as you think you can supply within the next 24 hours.
Give me a persuasion check, Zane. I know you're good at them.
Fuck you.
Natural 20 coming right up.
And
Okay.
Yeah, 10 squad.
The 10 squad continues. I'll see what I can do, I suppose. Where shall I deliver it?
You shall deliver it to, Zane will give the address of the War Master's office.
Straight into the military quarter.
Yes, if you say it's a delivery for Gordon, you should be able to get through.
What is subtlety these days? Alright. She stands up and leaves. The maid staff will come forward and say, "Thank you for your time here in the estates, but please, the lady is very busy." And show you the
He
door.
nods and leaves. Fucking
Alright. As
the
we
best I
imagine
can
Gibby
fucking
himself pulling hair out of his scalp, we will
What
cut
else could I
back
fucking
over to
do?
Nav and Yugu. Feels
Was
good.
fucking going this way to be the fucking buff giver to Gibby's persuasion, and then he fucking canceled.
Okay. Nav and Yugu. You two are in this. One of you is familiar with this location. Yugu, you've never stepped foot in a factory before. That is completely, seemingly automated. You see parts of vehicles in their assembly line being constructed by these metal-clad entities that move awkwardly and jut and then pause to look at you for a little while as you pass them. The entity leading to you takes you to Alan Bogar, or the Alan Bogar that Nav recognizes, this dapper-looking gentleman wearing a top hat, standing oh so seriously, with Chardonnay in one hand and like a, I suppose like an easel within, like right before him. He seems to be painting something as you approach. There you see this big cylinder Nav once more. That's maybe 60 feet high in totality. You see this blue liquid bubbling being poured or pushed into it from somewhere else in the factory. You have come for the canister.
Please tell me it's not that.
It is this.
Oh shit.
Oh man. How heavy is it?
Nav is gonna like have the like
60
keys dangling off his
tons.
one. Wow, that's a lot. Nav is gonna like jingle the keys and be like, "Is this transportation for it?"
What? Oh, the keys. Yes, I'm sorry. I was busy being distracted by a yelling man in a house somewhere.
I'm sure he's having fun with your party guests.
Follow me. He
Can I
just
see
ignores
what
it
he was painting?
immediately what you said. I'm sorry, Yugu. Please go.
Can I see what he was painting?
Yes, you can. You look over, and it is just a black canvas. Likely it had once been white, but it seems like he has just painted it fully black.
Does he have any other colors on his palette?
Yes. But none of them seem to have been used yet.
Okay.
This man leads you away from the metal automaton that was initially following after you. You will head to this canister. You will take a small catwalk that's maybe a 30-foot stretch of steel. Head over to a vacuum-sealed door, which will just begin to spin rapidly, counterclockwise, as Alan Bogar approaches you. There you will find, in this big, huge-ass canister, a pedestal. You are surrounded now by what appears to be steel or aluminum or some other sort of shiny, reflective metal. On this pedestal, there is something that Nav has never seen before, I don't believe. Or maybe you both have. As a power cell from one of Hephaestus's tombs temples, automaton structures, sits idly by, glowing, having this blue liquid flow into it. All around you, you just feel the condensed, I suppose, magical energy.
John, if I'm not mistaken, we saw this when we turned on Mandy. No?
Then yes, you have seen something like this before. This shall be your canister.
Where did you find this?
What does that matter?
Well, the only other person I know who've had these wanted to destroy the entire planet.
And?
Okay. Sure.
So the cell's gonna hold your hydrogen?
Yes! I need a lot.
Is it condensing it or absorbing it, or what's actually happening here?
I don't feel like I need to explain myself to you. We have made our bargain.
Can you have the guys outside not shoot me again?
I did not put those snipers there.
Spies, I told you.
I just... Oh, fine.
Is there a way
Besides-
we can leave where we won't get shot?
Yes, you can. Pick up the canister, and I shall show you to my garage. It seems that I have already chosen a vehicle for you.
And then Nav will pick it up, I guess.
Nav, you head over to this power cell. I believe you've seen them handled before, whether you've handled them or not. You gently pick up the very top handle. You feel a heavy magnetic tugging as you pull it off the canister, where you can, or the pedestal, where you see two tubes jutting out. Just maybe a quarter of an inch from the actual flat surface. There is this steaming liquid sound and a hiss of air that blows past you, the steam. Yeah.
Alright, and then
Alan
I guess
Bogar.
Nav will just look at Yugu and start walking or following Bogar.
Okay. You start following Bogar out to the garage. Oh, what is going on? Who am I hearing right now?
Sorry, man, that's my roommate.
Oh, okay.
He's going out right now, so.
Okay.
Popping off.
Sorry.
You're fine. The Alan Bogar before you will take you to a garage. There you will find many strange-looking vehicles, not of this age. Some are large, made of metal. Others are small, only two-wheeled. One is just looks like a boat that is just sort of circular, ovaloid, and just kind of chilling. One even looks semi-like an airship. You're unsure about that one, but it's very small. Could only fit like one size medium creature within it, and then it's just like wings.
Mm-hmm.
You get to one of the more modern looking vehicles, this big chunky, what we don't want to call it like a tank or anything, but armored for sure, vehicle. You already have the keys
like an
now.
armored Hummer or something.
Yeah. I mean, it's treaded, but still.
Can be treaded.
It's like a tank that's turret, just does not have a gun in it.
Well, now we'll start going to the passenger side and just like trying to be real casual with Yugu, be like, well, I guess we get to put Officer Bradley's business card to use.
Yeah, hopefully we don't draw too much attention.
No, that's what I'm
These
saying.
are-
Five gold tells me we get like pulled over at least once.
Hmm. These are street legal, right, Mr. Bogar?
No,
Does it have any type of
they are not.
like business logo or any type of emblazonment on the vehicle?
Give me a moment. And he just throws his hand outward, and after a very sickening moment, as you watch the metal around this thing begin to warp and mold, there is just the two big letters of A and B, or Alpha and Bravo, show up, standing for Alvin Bogar. This will make the Archon quite upset when he hears, but it won't matter soon.
Thank you.
Is this thing alive?
Do not fail me. He states. So who wants to drive?
Suddenly don't want to drive this thing.
Yeah.
Yugu, you can, I don't know, you can sit in my lap or some shit if you don't want to sit on the metal flesh.
I would like that, but am I gonna get in your way? I don't know how the driving works.
Nav is gonna poke his head in the front door. Is it stick shift?
It is tank controls. There are like 4 levers and 3 pedals in front of you.
Oh.
This takes you all the way back to your big stinky days, Nav.
One Punch Man, help me that I can fucking remember how to do this.
Okay.
The Challenger, excuse me.
You started to worship the Challenger, too. Oof. Hurrah, you're...
Convert.
Yeah, I don't
Convert.
put a towel down or something. I'm gonna need all my extremities for this.
Alright. Who wants to hold the canister that may or may not be equivalent to an atomic bomb?
Well, I feel like I have to.
I'll just put it in my mouth.
Okay,
It's
it's
not
funny
that
you say
big.
that, by the way.
Oh, you did try to eat the other one.
Yugu, with the metal handle in your lower jaw, you hop into the passenger seat, which is more like a turret, where you can clearly see that there is room for like 3 people to be over here. You can see like Nav's shoulders through a little, just a very small gap within the internal structure of this is a tank, just without a gun on it. Just design. As Nav reacquaints himself, can I get another driving check from you? To remember how to drive a fucking
Sure,
tank.
why not?
Roll 10, roll 10.
Yeah, we did get 3 10s in a row. That's pretty sussy. Well,
Oh,
there's a 10 in there.
Oh, there is a 10.
It's gonna be a rough drive. Yugu, what are you doing to make sure that this thing does not destabilize? Potentially hit a hard surface, crack, and explode, evaporating half of Ugarest.
You know, I was thinking about this. I will use my performance of creation just to
Oh, yeah.
make the biggest. I want like throw pillows. I want this to look like a really young child's like play area, plushies and soft things all over the place, just filling the space about me.
Okay. You use your song performance of creation. And how long does this last for? Several hours?
4 hours, yeah.
4 hours. You create a size large throw pillow You're more or less in a padded prison, pressed by the metal in one side and foam in the other. I believe that will be enough for you guys not to roll any dex saving throws or death saving throws to make it where you need to be. We cut back to Mirth as we continue to cycle to the archives. Mirth, you briefly hear on the radio that... let me describe the scene physically first. You enter this garden where you see Richard Fontaine looking at several books that just have a bunch of graphs in them. Look up to you from his little desk. There's a tiny little radio there so that he can listen to something idly in his private sanctum here. There are many different sorts of plants. He seems to have a green thumb, and some of them look Klovisian, native to your homeland. Some are even medicinal in nature, others are pure poisonous. He greets you, and as he greets you, you hear on the news just like, "This just in, there's a low-speed pursuit coming from Alan Bogar's facility. An armored personnel vehicle of some such is on the rampage." But we will cut away from that and focus more on you.
Yeah, the most important person.
Indeed.
Boys.
Yeah. First off, the end. Second off, I won't take up too much of your time as I know you're researching for tomorrow.
Hello, Calais. Hello, Mirth.
Kalukala. Apologies for interrupting you.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
So as I told your assistant, or whatever she is, I was going to request that for your before I start, what subject are you covering tomorrow?
The
Or
economy.
the debate? Economy.
Just general stuff. It's gonna be quite boring, almost a 3-hour debate about math.
I was wondering if part of your section of what you are going to be talking about, could you perhaps include the subject of cooperation with Klovisa? And with making him look as bad as possible, humiliating.
I assure you, I will clown on Sylvester Steele. Just because he's the richest man on this planet doesn't mean that he's the smartest. Most of his wealth has been inherited, and he has some magical bullshit to get him better deals from countries that don't rely necessarily on gold. Why are you here?
Niles flavor. But, well, besides clowning on him, I wanted to see if you could help our section and our, goal of allying this country with Klovisian people.
Mirth, I know I owe you and your friends a favor, but that won't be the subject on people's minds this night. We will bring up the Klovisa economy, like with the Forge of Alvin, a trading partner.
Yes.
But this is not going to be a political debate. This is purely economics.
Seeing as he is so with the Archon and whatever. Could you include how the subject of multiracial magic dwelling people being good for the economy?
I could, yes, in theory. Yeah, of course.
If you could, that would be such a help.
Gold does not
As-
discriminate, after all. I don't see why I couldn't just slap him down with that. But I didn't know Sylvester to be a racist. I thought he had a collection, as it were, of peoples within his... What was it? His bisexual Bastille?
Yes. However, it seems like the people who he allies himself with are not of the same wavelength. Especially the Archon, and you know how he is.
Yes. Well, let us not mince words. The rich being hypocrites, that's a expected trait. Anyway. Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind.
Yeah. That'd be much appreciated, and co-line with our goals here as us being Klovisian. We want to see magic flourish, and the racism and the discrimination is something that
It
should
is
be
a
looked down
shame.
upon.
The historians will not look kindly upon our generation, I feel.
Yes, unless we can change that in this generation.
Indeed. Oh well. Is that all you wish to bring up, Mr. Mirth?
I was also wondering if you carry the same views like this, why do you not ally yourself with the War Master?
She's a murderer.
Yes.
No, I mean like an actual... I don't mean that in a soldierly way. I mean like she quite literally has murdered people. Like in cold blood.
Mirth does not understand.
Murder is wrong, Mirth. It's a moral failing.
Why? If
You
there
bring
is
up a
reason
massive philosophical question of why we do this, and although I would love to have a debate with you, I am supposed to be refining my finer points here about the
Yes.
economy, a subject I don't actually care about. So, after this debate, I would be more than happy to run a philosophical course just for you, and your friends, undoubtedly.
I'm a
Know that
follower
most
of
people
Counter, so
believe murder is wrong. I'm sorry. Please say that one more time.
I'm a follower of Challenger.
I don't know what that is.
Really?
I really need to get to studying, though, Mirth. I'm sure it's super enlightening.
I really like that. Oh, really?
Oh, really?
Well,
There's
let
some
me
wiggle
tell you
room here.
something.
I'll give you
You
a token
break.
for free.
Into song.
Is there a way for me to protect you as you do your studying? So that you don't get kidnapped?
You could stand
Wow.
outside? I mean, I'm not going in. I'm in a glass box, man. Like, someone
Fair.
would have to quite literally bring an airship right on us if they want. I mean, maybe they could climb up, but then it'd be like a weird lip. Either way, someone would have to bring an airship and, like, drop down... Kidnapper? Ninjas? What? I don't know the actual proper term for people who do others harm. Mercenaries, adventurers. Oof. No one
Yeah.
in their right mind would fly so close to like a, rooftop. That's just asking for trouble. As he
Well.
says that, Dale will enter and say, "Mirth, we have a problem."
Oh, what's the problem?
He opens the opaque glass door, and you can see there's an airship coming right for you. But we're gonna jump to Zane real quick. Zane! You hear on the news trying to just, like, on a television. Quite literally on a television while you're walking down the street. You will see that, like, all the televisions are now following an armored personnel carrier, and you're hearing, like, distant sirens in the just within the city somewhere.
I'm starting to think I am not the one that fucked up the most somehow.
We're the success team, baby.
Yeah.
Immediately after that, though, as you start hearing these sirens, the screens will all shift suddenly, and they'll just say breaking news on the bottom as an airship has crashed into the archives rooftop.
What is happening?
Zane, it seems to be bedlam today.
Zane will head to the archives, cause fucking... He can't return to Gordon saying, "Hello, yes, I've told Kilfala to bring some hydrogen," cause like that's not really gonna solve the problem. He's just gonna go to the archives with Runt.
True. You start running to the archives with Runt as you start to see smoke billowing from the other side of the city. We're gonna cut right back to Nav and Yugu, who are in an armored personnel carrier that does not seem to have brakes on it, Nav. You wish you could pull over, but you can't. Where are you going? Where are you driving to?
Oh, where are we when the archive bullshit starts to go down?
You don't hear about the archive bullshit at all. You're just driving through the city
Okay.
right now.
Yeah, we're in a police chase, baby.
Where are you trying
If
to
that's
go?
the case, then I feel like
Where do you
we
think?
just go back to the
You-
fucking
Home base, right?
yeah, home base. We
Yeah,
have
we got the canister.
maybe we can press Alan into like getting on our side. I feel like he's already kind of pitched with the comment he made. He's already kind of pitched his support to our side. If we were to ask, and since me and Yugu have previous experience with these things, we know that the smallest disturbance could lead to us getting vaporized. So what better, what the next safest place to have it is in the living creature of the thing that wants us to fucking have it.
But you need to get hydrogen. Where are you going to get hydrogen, Nav? You must think 3 steps ahead. Not about your safety.
Supposedly from Kilfala, but we never actually discussed what happened after we all did what we did.
Where do you think Kilfala will deliver it? What is the smartest place that you know Zane, the smartest man in your party, would tell her to take it to?
Home base.
I don't actually know. I think home base is good. The only other place I could think of would be the factory.
Which factory? Out in Pokar's? That actually
Yeah,
would make a
it's-
lot of sense. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Honestly.
like, do you even need an armored personnel
To
carrier?
leave. I
Well,
mean,
it's too late
that
to
actually-
retcon. You are in a
I was about to say that
police
does actually make the most sense. Okay, so that being off the table, yes, legitimately, I think home base.
Okay. You try to make it all the way back to home base, but there is an issue as soon as you try to cross over here. They have raised the bridge, stopping you from going into the city. So now you have to, like, turn around, go all the way back, drive, like, around police cars that are telling you, get out of the vehicle! Get out of the vehicle! But you can't stop, and the hood is locked.
It doesn't
so you
have
can't
brakes!
You scream out into your metal casket.
Yugu, can you do something?
I hide in my pillows. No!
Yugu is trapped within the fluff that he has created, his own coffin of squishy bullshit. You drive around the city, just taking routes, trying to get all the way back. Through this entire time, oh, this bridge, you gotta follow this road down here. A boat tries to get in the way of you. Someone tries to pull a boat onto the road, but you just go through it. It's a nightmare. You try to get to this bridge suddenly raises, stopping you, makes you go all the way around, getting closer and closer to the archives. Oh.
Fantastic.
That is a natural 20 on my encounter dice.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Wait, that's good for us, right?
On this bridge is currently backed up with people. Currently on it. They cannot raise the bridge without throwing its citizens into it. As you are going by, you pass this massive tanker. This great big metal cylinder that is on treads. Your vehicle suddenly stops. You're surrounded by civilian vehicles and craft. And there's like a guy that is like looking out. And as you look through a metal armored slit to actually see what's going on outside, you catch the logo of the Klovisa Trading Company. This may be the hydrogen that you were looking for this entire time. That had to take...
Tank, let me out! That's the hydrogen!
As soon as you say that's the hydrogen, the hood just unlocks, and you can clamber out of this pit.
Yugu! The hydrogen!
I'm just gonna hold up the canister and...
You go to the other... You have to climb onto the turret. There's like a police foot chase. They're trying to chase you down, Nav, because there's just too many cars on the bridge. You grab the canister from the new open hood. Yugu's still trapped, pinned by his pillow, that he could dismiss at any time as it comes down to you, Nav. In the distance to your east, there is smoke rising from...
Oh, fuck me! This is supposed to be the easy job! What do you mean?
What do you do, Nav?
So, there's all the people on the bridge. Is the tanker trapped in the middle of all of them, or is he just, like, on the side of the road? He's trapped in the middle of all of them?
Dead middle, yes.
I'm gonna...
It's like a 4-lane, and he's in, like, the second to the... right here.
Shit. No, I could lose the cops in the thing. I was thinking, like, I could probably just dimension door, like, on top of the tanker in the city that does not like magic. I was wondering how many civilians I would freak out if anybody noticed, but...
Bro, you literally are driving a tank through traffic right now. They're already scared, man.
Is it still going, or did it stop?
It has stopped. It stopped as soon as it saw the canister.
Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought.
Alright.
How far away is it? The tanker?
You can get within 500 feet of it.
Which means it's over 500 feet. Yeah, fuck it. Fuck it. Why not?
You
Why not?
cast your
Wait.
spell, Dimension Door. Do you take Yugu
No.
with you?
Hold on.
Yes. Yes,
We have this weird. Don't give me that fucking.
What's
face,
gonna
John.
happen?
We have this fusion reactor that is like chained to the world, and I'm trying to take it through an extra dimensional door.
What's the
How
worst that
much
could
of a
happen?
piece of shit are you? Don't ask
What's
me
the
that
worst that
question,
could happen?
John.
We just have a nuclear bomb.
Ah,
Would John really instantly kill you and half
Yes!
of Ugarest off one roll?
yes, you would.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yugu, how much do we say fuck it?
Um,
I'm feeling like it's a solid 15
what is that? A 15 out of 100 on the fucking meter?
out of 20. Like if we were rolling a d20, 1 through 10 is we don't say fuck it, 11 through 20 is we say fuck it. See, I don't actually think John will do it. He might fuck us over in some other way, but I don't think he makes it explode.
I agree with you on that, but I also think we could lose this. Like, if we fuck up Alan Bogart's thing, Gordon is gonna die, right? That fucks us pretty hard.
Alright, fine, we don't say
I was
fuck
gonna
it
say, I was
then.
like a 5 out of 20 on the fucking meter.
Alright, I'll fucking book it, hoof it.
Alright, you run through this packed bridge. Cars are bumper to bumper right now. Your tank was not the greatest. It was great to move traffic for a little while, but now that people are actually trapped behind it, they're like, go, go, go. And other people are like, I can't go, there are people in front of us. So you run. I need just one check for you to navigate through these cars, Nav. I need an acrobatics for someone not to accidentally trip you or you to run into a car.
Okay. Can I do something that might negate this?
What?
So, I have some racial bullshit.
Okay.
Oh.
I like racial bullshit. Wait.
I
I
don't
can
put
do
that.
the fear thing.
True, you can scare some people, for sure. But it's more just like the running in between cars. Like, the cars are not really moving right now. You have just made this a chaotic moment with an armored personnel carrier.
Okay. So it's not that people are actively, like, getting in my way.
Yeah, no one's, like, trying to be a
Okay.
hero and stop you. They don't even know.
Well, I didn't think they were trying to stop me, but if they're frightened and they have to spend their movement to, like, get away from me, I thought I might, like, be able to
Sure,
clear a
sure.
bubble. But, alright, then... Acrobatics it is, which is not my best.
Do you have any way to make yourself fly, by chance? That could negate everything.
That does not give me fly. I don't think I ever took
Okay.
fly. I did. I 100,000% did.
Alrighty,
Oh.
as we all remember how John's flying works, it first starts with your feet.
Whee!
Nav, you are holding this heavy metal canister filled with glowing energy, magical runoff from hydrogen dispersion. And then you remember, your flying starts with your feet. And then your feet go into the sky, your arms go towards the ground. I need a dexterity saving throw from you right now.
Oh no.
Or you are
Don't worry,
going
he's
to
great at
crack this
these.
metal canister against the asphalt. I baited him, everyone, finally.
Ooh, it doesn't matter.
Are you
Yes, I
kidding me? I wanted to
wrecked.
blow up a bridge. I can't even give you
Or-
disadvantage. It'd just be a 19. Nav, without any thought, even though you never really fly before, you spinning around like a weird cartwheeling maniac through the air, controlling yourself awkwardly, unable to stabilize properly. You clutch the metal canister close to your chest, where you know you won't hit the ground, and fly all the way around up until you are at, well, the truck. The truck with the hydrogen. The hydrogen for your strange magical container. But we will figure out what's going on next after our quick break and after we fight some ninjas on an airship that is crashing into Richard Fontaine's study. We'll be right back, everybody. Woo! Hello, everybody, and welcome back from all of those breaks. I hope you had a wonderful one yourselves. We jump back to Dale and Mirth fighting ninjas that have suddenly sprung out from a airship. Mirth, this isn't like your usual combat encounters where we spend an hour rolling initiative and doing stuff. I need you to narrate for us. What is your goal in this combat encounter?
Take down as many folks that are heading towards Richard Fonte as possible.
Alright, you rush forward as Dale stays behind to hold the doorway. The entire archive's center, or central rooftop, is now just an airship. It has landed, crashed, knocked into stone and wood. Its hull is shattered as dark-clad figures in, I don't want to call them robes, or, yeah, robes is like sorcerers and bullshit. Just tight-fitting black clothing. Leathers, either studded or otherwise, come out. Shining swords are suddenly pulled out. They all rush towards you, Naruto style. These are indeed ninjas. Mirth, we're going to, how do we say this? Do sets of rolls that sort of happen or show off more than they normally would. Normally you get like 3 attacks in 6 seconds or 4 attacks in 6 seconds. Like,
Yep.
I don't care. I don't care about how many attacks you get in 6 seconds right now. There's a lot of ninjas coming at you. In fact, let's roll how many ninjas there are. 47. Alright, that would take far too long. That being said, they are shitters. They are not like level 18 characters or anything like that. But there's a lot of them. So, I need you to roll some dice for me.
Yep.
And I suppose you're just going to attack them. So why don't you give me a singular attack roll?
Okay.
I've been prepping you for this.
Can I be using Hands of Harms while I do so?
What does that do?
Just deal extra damage.
Damage doesn't matter here. I just want the attack roll.
Oh.
I may or may not be giving you a DC here. That is 2d10 plus 5.
Now that I'm trying to kill things, I'm using my +1 dagger.
Okay. Dagger out.
And using that as a monk weapon.
Give it. Roll it. You
Come on.
stab out with a 12.
A natural freaking 3.
Yeah. Mirth, there are too many of them. When you stab one, 2 come to stab you in return. I need some sort of description of how you are staying alive past your armor class. Because you will be taking hits. Will you take the right ones or the wrong ones?
This is the first time Mirth has gone to combat after, well, he joined the group.
Sure.
He has jumped off the buildings. He jumped off of the tower itself to temper himself, and these are melee attacks, not spells. No bull, no nothing. It's just going at me full force. So I'm going to be any range attack. I'm going to be like trying to redirect them. I'm trying to like do the martial arts of flowing like water.
Oh, okay.
To try to use their attacks against them and try to like flow with them and to mitigate the damage.
I see.
Because I can't
much like how
avoid all of
Keanu
it,
Reeves
but...
fights Smith. Is that what you're going for?
Yes, exactly, totally. Blow
That's
like water, thing like bee.
Understood. I think that is a sleight of hand check, if anything, because you are quite literally using your hands to move other people's hands. I don't know what else that could be, actually, but I'm willing to hear suggestions from the peanut gallery, too.
I'm fine with that.
Okay.
Could argue acrobatics.
Well, we'll see. All right, let's see it.
Nice.
That's a 27.
The 27 beats it. Although you cannot kill them, you cannot be killed yourself. One man's arm and samurai sword comes down for you. You immediately grab it by the wrist, do a sick flip over your shoulder, and you know what? Your arms have reach on them. You can do this to like 3 people at once from 10 feet away. That's insanity, Mirth. You quickly disarm, throwing weapons away that you're using, throwing other things and people off the rooftop themselves. Dale stands his ground and is fighting in the doorway, but some people are moving around him to the top of it and breaking through the glass, Mirth. They are trying to either abduct or outright kill Richard Fontaine. What are you doing to stop this, Mirth?
I am going to do a backflip and jump over these individuals, backflip and land on their heads, and I use them as stepping stools to get, and then I dive over Dale, dodging his strike,
Dale
and
ducks.
do like a roll into a grab of Rich Fontaine, throwing the dagger at one of the glass, and jumping off the roof.
You're gonna jump off the roof with him. Okay.
Using myself as a cushion.
You do this. Knives are thrown back in retaliation as people fall through the glass and chase after you. Dale is flanked, but the ninjas do not care to cut him down. They are solely after their objective. You run towards the edge of the roof. You keep running towards the edge of the roof. Richard is screaming, "Oh, what are you doing? We're gonna die!" Freaking out and showing his true colors once more. It's like, if I die, that's murder, Mirth! You're doing a moral harm! Trying to argue you out of your position as you leap over into the void. Towards the streets, towards the buildings, towards the wharf. You have slow fall, but Richard Fontaine does not. How are you going to protect him from the falling damage?
I'm going to use my legs as a cushion. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to toss him up in the air a little bit to give him
As
like
you're
upwards
falling.
momentum right before I fall and land. And I'm going to land, then use my arms as a cushion to grab him.
Okay.
So using it to slow down his speed, and then using it to grab him and cushion it, taking the damage by my arms.
What would this be, guys? This is like a 3-part check or something, because first you need to land, then you need... Well, no, you need to throw him, then you need to land, and then you need to catch him.
Oof.
Yep.
At
This
least
is
one
going
of
to
those
be
has
very
to be
You
difficult.
have to throw him. Not to mention, you have to throw him upwards with enough force to slow down his downward momentum of gravity.
Just make
Apollo,
sure
I
you
can't
death
do that.
saves.
That's a 50-50. I gotta respect his modifiers and skill proficiencies. This isn't some other shitty game that is just a 50-50 chance. This matters to Mirth. How can you not take his feelings into account, Apollo_Nick? Mirth, this is your final check.
Yep.
What is the most important part of this check to you?
Controlling my body to cushion his fall.
Okay.
No matter how much I reduce the amount of thing, it's the amount of strain on my joints. It's using it so that he doesn't go from 0 to 100 or 100 to 0, because G-force is also a thing.
True. I think this is going to be a wisdom saving throw. For you to do everything correctly, you will need precise control of your own mind, body, and environment. Or Richard Fontaine is going to die.
Yeah.
Do you want me to roll your difficulty first? Or after you roll?
first.
Okay.
Oh no.
This is going to be very difficult, Mirth.
It's fitting, but oh no.
That's
It was
passable,
going to be
right?
25 if it was not this. So, this is 1 point easier, 5% easier.
I don't have Dale's aura. So I'm going to need a natural 20.
You're gonna need a natural 20.
You only have a wisdom. Oh wait, no, monks are proficient in wisdom saves. Fuck.
They're not. Oh, shit.
If this was a dexterity saving throw, I would have probably got it. But before I roll, bless whatever
Do you have
dice
any
gods you
other
pray to.
monk bullshit you can throw at us right here, right now?
Can he like slow fall down the wall a bit?
No.
Darn.
We don't care about the fall
Fuck.
damage. Otherwise, he'd suffer
Yeah.
46 and be fine. That's lame.
Could I, because I'm throwing him in the air and then catching him, is he count as a missile?
You know, he would, but the problem is he would just go back at the same elevation he initially counted as a missile of. So when you throw him, you catch him and then send him back into the wall. You know what? If you want to throw him through a window to do that, I would make this a dex save instead. But then he's no longer with you.
Yeah.
The difficulty's not going to change, because now you're yeeting a man, like basketball, Space Jam style, through a window. And that's gonna
Or like
hurt.
turn him into, like, spin him and make him roll.
No. It's one or the
No?
other.
Okay.
You have to choose now. But I
Is
gotta
there at least
respect...
a couch? Is there at least a couch in that
You don't know,
in
Murph.
front of that window?
It's just a window. He either comes with you,
So you-
and requires a natural 20, or you yeet him as a projectile while ninjas chase you. Which will it be, Mirth?
At least I can save his life if he's with me. Because I'm a medicine man, right? I'm a doctor. How big is the archive, right? It's not that big.
Maybe not to you, who's done cliff jumping for months on end.
I am going to risk it for the biscuit.
You're betting it all on a natural 20.
Every time.
A 5%
Okay.
chance.
5% chance. Let's see it.
I swear, if this is a 10, I'm going to scream.
Please don't. Oh.
It's not a 10.
Well,
No?
it wouldn't have helped anyways.
No. You run. You jump. You leap. You slide off of the building. But he's too much. He's a heavy man, and you, although you count as a size bigger, cannot hold him for the entirety of the air. Your best bet, you think to yourself, throw him up and you'll catch him on the ground. You do so, and then you see the reason why this does not work. A ninja with similar skills leaps off a building, ignores the idea of falling correctly, throws a knife at you. You use your reaction, catch it, throw it back at him, but it is enough of a distraction to send Richard Fontaine down to the ground where you are. You reach out with your long, brutal arms, The arms meant to heal initially, but now only do harm. Richard Fontaine screams, "No!" out loud as he suffers. Oh my god, I rolled so high on damage. I rolled 3d6 for 30 feet of falling, guys. I rolled 17 damage. Oof. That's one off maximum. A 5 and 2 6s. Out of curiosity, let's play Yahtzee. No, alright. That was a 4.
Could that have been my fall damage?
No, it's for him. You don't take fall damage, you're mine. I'm now going to roll Richard Fontaine's hit points.
See if he doesn't die instantly.
We just need him to roll a 9 HP. That way he lives on through 1 point of HP.
Okay. He's a wizard. Not that it matters.
Oh no.
Or he has a wizard's hit dice. He is a scholar, not even a true wizard.
He's a nerd.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see. He only has +1 modifier here for Constitution.
He would need to be at least level 2 to have a chance.
He is level. Well, you know, I'm gonna randomize it. He currently has 7. He'll get +1. He needs to have. This may outright kill him, guys. Okay. It does not outright kill him. He rolled maximum for being a level 2 debate lord. You do get experience from debating every motherfucker. He breaks his arm. He slams into the ground. Temmer makes me dab as Dick Fountain crashes. He will make his first death saving throw as you stunned. That is a... It doesn't matter what that is. Mirth, a ninja is coming straight towards you. He will be attacking you as you do something. What do you do?
As I am high enough level, as I do flurry blows, I can replace one of those with a healing hands.
What does the healing
And
hands do?
it will allow me to heal a single creature for 1d6 plus 4 within my reach. So I can attack this ninja for 3 times, kill him, and also save at least the HP bubble around Richard Fontaine. And
You
at least
fight
give
this
him some
ninja.
sort of protection.
This ninja throws knives. He strikes at you with a sword. You've been suffering damage this entire time, but we don't need to worry about that now. You heal Richard Fontaine with an extra hand, who is screaming out for he is injured. He has actually broken his arm during this. Mirth. You fight. You kill the ninja. More are coming. You will need to make your escape.
Yep.
How do you do that?
I'm going to grab Richard Fontaine, and I'm going to start going south.
Towards the wharf? Or into the city?
Into the wharf.
You head towards these docks. Great big wooden jetties and concrete await you. There are ships in dock right now, looking out their crews towards the archives, which is smoking. You are being pursued, Mirth.
Yep.
Where are you going?
I am going to spend some time patching up the arm, at least using some gauze or something, or a piece of my shirt to at least wrap it up, so there's no like flesh that's sticking out, or at least it has like some sort of waterproof.
He screams in pain.
And then I'm going to take off my cloak of the manta ray. That does not require attunement.
Oh,
It does
I'll
not.
put it on Richard Fontaine. Put this hood up, and you can breathe underwater, and you can swim. Swim to the War Master. As I whisper into his ear. I can't do it with a voice, but...
I understand.
And I want to make sure that he knows and he hears me through the pain.
He hears you. You think.
Do I see understanding in his eyes?
When you put the hood up, a metal mask materializes before it in a fish-like manner, or a manta ray manner. You then take the hood off, yell at him again, put the hood back up. I heard you! Ow! This hurts so much!
Swim. I'll be right behind you. And I'm going to... and I'm going to release him into the water, like a dolphin that's being released back into his home with kind of like the stretcher, but instead of a stretcher, it's kind of my hands, kind of like pushing him along.
Throw him in.
Face first. Yeah.
His legs kick
Kind
out
of like-
comically as he slaps into the surf.
An assisted dive. And now I'm going to turn around and make sure none of these ninjas go after him.
Okay. You stand your ground. Mirth, I need one last check from you as you make a final stand. I need either an athletics check to not be pushed in, a constitution saving throw to remain standing. Those two will have DCs. Or you could be a cool guy and make me a death saving throw. And on a success, you do what you wish to do. And on a failure, something bad is going to happen. Which do you prefer?
I am going to... Oh, you made that same throw the coolest looking one. Why do you have to do that? Why do you have to describe it as the coolest looking one?
Because I'm a good DM.
50s tonight.
50.
50% chance. Well, 55% chance. It's not too bad of odds. But you have been rolling like shit, Mirth.
Yep. But it's Mirth. Where he has given his religion to be the religion of the challenger.
Yeah, it's
This
Mirth,
is
the
a
chosen of the
challenge.
challenger. Don't be
Exactly.
a pussy.
What would LaPonche do now?
He's going to roll a death saving throw.
Let's see it.
Yeah!
50.
Public?
50.
Yes, public, please. Well, no, you could do this in secret. Oh, rip. Too late.
Too late.
Fuck. Mirth, you stand
Instead of
your
rest
ground.
processing.
Ninjas, hired undoubtedly by Sylvester Steele in a last-minute attack for abduction or assassination, is thwarted by you. You are cut,
After every hit,
struck by shurikens, yes.
I'm going to be yelling, Sacrament! Sacrifice! Ritual! The end! Anchor! Age! Traitor! Lover! Cycle! Endless! And I am going all rage mode.
You enter rage mode. Though you don't see it, you feel a storm approaching. Every single strike you make drops another one of these goons. How dare they come to you, Mirth? How dare anyone stand against you? You throw an elbow, someone expects it to be a close strike, but it is not for you. You leap over a person, bringing your arm down into their shoulder, cracking their torso in twain. Their flesh rips apart with your blows. Your sweeping kicks knock men and others into the sea. A sailor gets this all on videotape as you quite literally crush apart an army. Or that's what it feels like. There is not a single survivor of these ninjas that you do not, well, that you find, I suppose. And at the end of it, as a sunless twilight begins to head off to the horizon, rain begins to fall and thunder begins to cry. You look towards the sky for a moment, Mirth, as peace comes to you, but only for a single second. What do you yell out?
I am a challenger!
Thunder booms. Lightning erupts. You have been witness this day, Mirth. And not just by Dale and a random fisherman who will upload this to NewTube to get 1.6 million views and subscribers.
Gold star!
There are just several comments saying, man, this is some really good CGI.
Yeah. Runt and Zane will arrive in tandem with Dale. Actually, no. Runt and Zane, you will run into Nav and Yugu first. Their tank on the bridge, this one specifically, stopping you from getting to the archives.
Why is there so much traffic spots, the tank? Oh.
You see, like, a police barricade has been set up as Mirth. You don't even know what's going on with Mirth right now, but it looks like it's about to rain, guys. Zane, do you try to jump the barrier or sneak by?
Today.
I'm sorry, I was talking over you. Please say that again.
Zane looks at the fact it's about to rain. The weather said it would be sunny today.
True.
Yeah,
Fuck
but
you,
they didn't eat a
weatherman.
storm.
Zane has confidence in Runt's sneaking ability. Zane will split off to a different area and cast invisibility at second level
Okay.
to try and get past the police cruiser or police barricade.
It is an easy thing to do as the rain begins to fall. The police put on their special sombrero hats to keep the rain out of their eyes. Ponchos are drawn as well. Wait, no, that became super racist. I'm so sorry. You.
See, I was thinking the opposite because I'm like, wow, we have ninjas and ponchos. This is such a like
You know, the water ponchos that you
multi-ethnic.
put over your uniform. I'm sorry. These
Yeah,
are
the little
real.
piece of plastic.
Normally those come with hoods, but apparently they have anti
I used to wear
rain
those at the local zoo on a rainy day.
Welcome to Ugarest, everybody. Shit doesn't need to make sense here.
Home of sombreros and tanks.
Sombreros, tanks, ninjas, and airships. What more could you ask for? Nav, you fly over the bridge, over cars, as the sun begins to set and clouds begin to gather. Smoke is in the distance, but suddenly it is becoming an early evening. You land on the metal canister, this great big tanker truck with the Klovisa Trading Company symbol. One guy manages to see you out in the rear view mirror, because multiple people came here. and shouts, "Get off our fucking truck! This is going to the War Master! Haven't you heard?"
I'm with the War Master, bitch! I'm the one who needs this hydrogen!
Ugh! They gasp out. What do you do, Nav, as you are now standing on this great big tanker?
I'm gonna hold up the power core and be like, alright, do you know what to fucking do?
The power core is not intelligent. It is an object.
I didn't know if, like, the metal around it was, like, some mimic bullshit or whatever.
You have to ask. We don't know.
Yeah, I have to ask. I guess I'm gonna, like, climb down to just, like, the passenger side. Or I guess climb down the ladder. Tankers typically have a ladder at the side. I'll climb down that and then, like, hop up in front of the, like, driver's side window or the passenger side window and be like, alright, so is there, like... How the fuck does this shit get out of this container?
Oh, there's usually like a hose.
Alright,
You
so...
know, like a valve? Have you...
Yeah,
Are you sure
is there
this
a
is for
nozzle
you,
or
man?
something?
Also, I need you to sign this. He brings out a clipboard that's just a release form for the hydrogen. He's willing to just give it to you without a second thought.
Nav is gonna take it, and he's gonna, like, give it the once-over that you give with, like, legal paperwork. Give a little, like, tongue click, and then I'll just sign it.
Alright, you take the pen, you fucking sign your name. He's like, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Anyway, so
Ooh,
this, like,
no
valve
bullshit.
thing.
Yeah,
On the back?
yeah, it's on the back. There's also hatch access up top. If you want to, like,
But if I
look
open the
inside.
hatch, it all just kind of, like, comes out, right?
Well, it's liquid, I assume.
Oh. Okay,
Oh.
yeah. Yeah, that's smart. That's good. Don't go anywhere. Alright. And he's just gonna go to the back.
You go to the back.
Is there any, like, looking at the power core, can it plug up directly anyway?
Probably not.
No?
This is
Okay.
like a big, fuck huge hose nozzle that someone could like screw on or
Yeah.
bolt on and then release into a bigger storage tank. I'm honestly not sure how this device is converting a liquid fuel source either.
Right, right. Alright. I'm gonna go back up to the driver's side door and be like, where was this supposed to be delivered to?
She told me to take it to the War Master.
Could I ask you to redirect it towards, Alan Bogar's factory?
No, but if you want to stake this, just take the vehicle from us, sure.
Yeah, fuck it. Sure,
Hell yeah.
I'll
Can
do
you
that.
just punch me in the face real quick?
Make it look like a mugging?
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, 100% I totally
you.
got you. Nav is gonna deck him in the face.
You punch him right in the face. We're gonna jump to Yugu. Yugu, the cops are approaching, and you're trapped in the turret. Are you gonna stay, or are you gonna leave?
Well, first I'm going to politely ask, vehicle, could you, like, escape? I'll give it a couple seconds. Does it move? Does anything happen?
I mean, the engine's on. In theory, you could, like, crawl your way to the
Oh.
driver's seat.
Yeah, last time I dealt with the cops, it wasn't good. Apparently I fucked up. I'm gonna try and learn how to drive the tank.
Okay. You sit down. Well, first you crawl out. You push your way out of the cushion hell you have caused for yourself. Crawl through the navigation, or the little... You navigate through this metal tube, basically. Crawl your way, and then sit down in this. When you do, the hatches begin to close, and the sound of rain begins to strike the metal.
Okay.
What's the plan, Yugu?
I'm gonna start swinging things around and pushing on pedals to see if I can go forward.
You sure can, but when you pull backwards on your left, your vehicle begins to go left on your left side and backwards. When you push forward on your right, you begin to go forward on the right and begin to turn around doing a 180.
Does that at least make the cops back away from me?
Oh yeah, for sure. They're like, oh shit, we're about to get run over.
I'll just leave it like that. So I spin.
Okay, you're just gonna spin around?
Yeah.
Alright, you start churning up asphalt and part of the bridge.
Oh no.
As the chunks of just the treads dig
Just start
in.
doing donuts.
Zane invisibly has caught up with the police and sees what is going on. Runt is just full booking it, heading towards the truck where Nav is.
Fuck it, to the truck.
Alright, you start
Yuga
running to
looks
the
like he's got things covered with a spinning tank.
Yugu's your distraction. You're not gonna help him.
What do you want me to do?
I don't want you to do anything.
Fucking
I just want you to play
Use
your
invisibility.
character. You're
Yeah,
invisible,
the
bro.
tank.
You know what? Zane wouldn't actually know if casting invisibility on a vehicle would make the person inside also invisible, so yeah.
You cast a spell. Please click it in chat and expend the spell slot.
Well, no, I'm not casting a spell.
You're
I was
not.
thinking out loud.
I'm saying Zane would not know if this would work, therefore he is not going to do it.
Okay. Understood.
So yeah, just go into the truck where
Okay.
fucking Nav is.
2 people are being pulled out by Nav, who is quite literally throwing people out. Runt has caught up to him. Zane, you are catching up to him. It looks like Eric left his computer, though. So we have to focus back on Yugu. Yugu, what's the play here, man?
I need to get out of here somehow. Oh. Clearly. Yeah, I'm gonna just cast Greater. I'm gonna crawl up, back underneath my pillow
Get
for it.
out of a vehicle! They scream as you are spinning.
Well, I think I'll be able to get out quickly and cast Greater Invisibility on myself and take off.
Alright, give me a quick acrobatics or athletics check to jump off and not get run over by a tank.
Okay.
Because it is just going to spin out of control now. Easy
17?
pass, no big deal. You jump forward using all of your jump. You then have to crawl forward not to be hit by the back end of a machine. And then you quickly crawl invisibly through the streets, invisible.
Do I see Zane?
Yeah, no, you don't see Zane. Oh, you do see Zane, actually. He is just regularly invisible.
Yes.
I'll chase after him for the minute I have.
Alright. 4 of the 6 party members make it to this truck that Nav just decks someone in. Immediately, he takes the keys that are already in the ignition, turns on this great big truck. Runt crawls in, completely visible. Zane will probably be soon after. And then suddenly, without anyone seeing, Yugu appears.
Okay, what's the plan?
Honestly, we're in a different vehicle. I kind of thought we might just chill here until the traffic cleared out.
What about
Because
the 2 guys
I don't think
who
we're
got
going
punched?
anywhere.
Okay, I left the tank spinning.
Yeah, see, it's fine. It's fine. Nobody knows. Let them deal with the tank. That's not our problem anymore,
What are you
Yugu.
doing,
I'm just
Zane?
really glad you learned your lesson and did not deal with the cops.
Zane is looking forward at the traffic. It's not clearing up anytime soon, is it?
No way in hell. You're running out of day.
We
Oh,
are
fucking
running out of time. Is that the canister? He points at the power cell.
Yeah, it's also like a bomb if you mistreat it.
What?
Yeah. Yeah.
What? Hell yeah.
Oh.
So here's the thing. I got this. Bogart didn't tell me what the fuck to do with it. We have our hydrogen. I don't know what to do next.
We get back to Bogar then somehow.
That's what I was thinking, but like, am I just gonna start running people over? Is it because it's a mix of like foot traffic and cars, right, John?
It's mostly just vehicles.
Okay.
Foot traffic is on the sides of a bridge, but
Okay,
now
so
that
we
it
couldn't
is
really
being
go.
cordoned off by the police.
Couldn't really go anywhere, anyways.
We might just have to drive through the vehicles.
We gotta figure something out. He wouldn't give us this without a reason.
This is true.
So it's gotta do something. You know what? It's liquid. Everyone just chill out right here for a second. And Nav is gonna get out and he's gonna climb back on top of the tanker.
Okay.
In like the brief moment that Nav is doing this, Zane will just say, I can try and identify this thing to see what it can do.
We've done that before. That's not gonna tell you much.
Alright then, I wasn't there for that, good to know.
So Nav is gonna climb out, and he's gonna open the access hatch. How far
Cast
away?
invisibility on Nav as he's leaving.
Thank you. How far away, like, is the liquid at the very tippy top?
No,
Is it, like,
this
halfway
tanker is
down?
about half full. So in totality, this tanker itself is maybe, I want to say, 9 feet sounds correct. So around 10 feet in diameter. So a size large person could fit in here comfortably. But it's only like up to that 5-foot mark.
Okay, is it? Okay, so it's not.
She didn't
I
know
just
how
wanna
much to
dip.
bring, so she just...
Yeah. I just wanted to, like, dip the power cell in the liquid hydrogen and see what happens.
Yeah,
Is it
there
within
is an
arm's range?
interior metal rung that you can, like, step down into.
Okay.
This.
Okay. Then, yeah. That's what I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna stick it in the hydrogen, and we hope for the best.
Would you die if you stepped in liquid hydrogen?
I don't want to step in it.
Definitely.
I'm just gonna, like, put the
Okay,
thing in
it's
there.
not
Lean over and put the
immediate.
thing in there.
It should burn approximately... Okay, cool. You dangle in using these rungs to sort of brace yourself, and you dip the bottom of the canister into the liquid. And lo and behold, Nav, you start to feel, sense, smell a burning, oxidizing stench. Every 6 seconds or so, you will notice that like an inch of the total bit of this canister is just being absorbed into this continuously glowing energy container. Zane, you will see that Yugu materializes before you, as you don't see him, but he sees you, even while invisible. Well, you cast invisibility on Nav, so you are so broken.
So I'm not invisible anymore.
Runt is there as well, and you see that the police are approaching everyone's vehicles from the other side of the bridge, where you guys were heading towards, or where this vehicle was heading towards. They are motioning for people to, like, get out of their cars and leave, like, on foot. Escape from foot right now, abandon your, like, vehicles, and just get out. Because they don't know what the fuck the tank is doing.
Zane will wait as long as possible to see if Nav can make it back in.
For sure.
Is
And
the clipboard?
if he cannot make it back in before the police get to us, I'll cast invisibility on at 4th level on me, Runt, and Yugu.
Okay. Both of you give me stealth checks right now. I'm just going to count as Runt auto-passing, since right now he has advantage. Just so that nobody sees you and thinks it's, like, strange when you cast spells. It's going to take Nav a while for this to get done.
Would it be at advantage because of invisibility, or...?
Nav doesn't need to make this check. You're not invisible yet, Yugu. He's waiting to cast the spell.
Oh, I see. Okay.
And in that time, someone can see you. Easy passes, hopefully. Easy pass. No, never mind. They rolled a natural 20 and instantly spot both of you. You run! You don't run. They run towards you, apparently first, or some guy just appears, like, from where the tank was and shows up. You guys need to get out of here! That tank's gonna explode! And you're, like, about to cast a spell, and he, like, eyes Yugu, and hey, it's Officer Bradley, Yugu.
Oh. I don't have his fucking code. Nav does. Hey, remember me? I was with... You pulled us over in Xander's car.
You guys need to go! That tank's gonna explode!
We can't leave this thing behind. It's, like, more important than our lives.
What is it? And then he, like, sees the big warning sign, and he's like, oh, shit! Immediately, he pushes past Runt, who he doesn't see at all, goes to the driver's side, and just hits the thing. He radios in, get out of the way of the tanker! This thing's gonna blow up if the tank does! Immediately, he hijacks your vehicle. Nav, I need you to make me a strength check to maintain onto the rung or get thrown into the hydrogen. You grip tightly as the sloshing liquid just moves to the very back of the canister. You try to climb up as suddenly your vehicle moves forward. It seems Officer Bradley's a maverick, guys. He's living a cop movie every day.
At least today.
Pushing cars out just with the weight of your vehicle. This great big truck. You will get across the street and out. Other officers rush to the scene like, Bradley, what are you doing? The desk sergeant's gonna demand your badge and gun again. It's like, it doesn't matter, I've saved lives. What do the three of you spectators do, I suppose?
Zane claps like you would in a cop movie now.
Good job, you clap. For Bruce Willis, also known as Officer Bradley. A younger Bruce Willis.
I'm just on for the ride.
So, Nav is still invisible because I never got the chance to actually cast the spell.
True.
Meaning...
Alright,
he's
Nav.
still invisible. Yes,
you keep going at it, I assume?
Yeah.
Alright. In half an hour, you guys will have your statements taken. Many people will give you funny looks as, like, the rain continues to hit your paint-encrusted scales. They're, like, noticing some red specks beginning to show up as this acrylic, I believe black it was, or blue, maybe?
It was a deep blue.
it was a dark blue.
A dark blue begins to chip away from just the rain itself. You're like, are you molting
Zane
right
will,
now, sir?
Zane will put his own cloak over Yugu. Sorry, officers. It's just that time of the year.
I understand. They don't understand at all. They're just trying not to appear racist, even though they totally are. Officer Bradley, though, is like, guys, leave the damn lizard man alone. Come on.
Yeah, we need to get this to Alan Bogar.
Alan Bogar.
Whatever is inside the tanker, it is more important than us trying to get to him. This was the thing that me and my friend were doing earlier.
Stealing Xander's car?
No, we stole his car to get
How
to
many
this
vehicles
tanker.
have you gotten into today, man?
3, 4, maybe?
Officer Bradley is going to make an intelligence check to see if he can figure out that one of those might have been the tank. He rolls a natural 5, and he's not the smartest of guys.
He doesn't need to be.
It's like,
No.
this makes perfect sense. I exchange my vehicles 8 times a day. I keep crashing the squad cars.
That sounds exactly like a cop movie.
I'm liking this Officer Bradley a lot more now, guys. I'm not gonna lie. He may become your new recurring character.
Recurring NPC
Yes!
time.
Yes!
After around a half hour, Nav, you will completely have drained the tank empty. Your canister is glowing a bright gold now, with a twinge
actually-
of like blue, I guess, smoke coming from it.
Ooh.
Would it still be glowing through the
Hey,
invisibility?
Zane, you're not here. Hang on, Nav, you're still in the canister. What do you do?
I mean, there's not any more shit. I'm a little confused. Am I or am I not invisible?
You are invisible, but you can always see yourself.
Right, so do I know I'm invisible?
You felt a magical spell hit you.
Cool. Nav would
So-
probably chalk that up to whatever weird bullshit this was. I don't think
Okay.
being invisible really changes his actions all that much, actually.
Okay.
He's gonna climb out of the tanker.
Mm-hmm.
What's the sitch? Are we still moving? Like, are we on the highway? Are we stopped?
You are stalled completely. Your friends are being questioned. Runt is just invisible and gone, with his own innate stealth. Zane and Yugu, though, have been held.
Okay.
There's Officer Brandley, looking dreamy as usual in the rain, not even wearing a poncho.
So I'm like within clear sight of people, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and nobody's like reacted at all?
Nope.
The nav is just gonna roll with it. Nobody's making a fuss, he's not gonna make a fuss.
Okay.
And he's just gonna climb down the ladder
Climb down the ladder.
and hop off. Like, just hop on the ground.
Okay.
And he's gonna, like, saunter on over to, so, is everybody being questioned at individual officers? Or by individual officers?
Yeah, there's like a group of 4.
Okay. What is the like situation further down the street? Like, are there people like gathered around, like looking in what's going on?
There has been a perimeter now. Like an
Okay.
actual taped line. Squad cars are blocking off street access.
Okay. I'm going to roll an intelligence check to see if Nav figures out that he's invisible or not.
Okay.
If it's over 10, we'll say he is. Then I think Nav is going to who is the most discreet out of the 3 of you?
Me.
Runt right now. You don't even see him, though, I guess. Fuck. Yeah.
I think Nav is gonna walk over to Zane.
Yeah.
And just try to, like, real quietly whisper. Not, like, direct, like, not, like, right there, like, licking his ear. Like, there's a little bit of distance, but just enough.
Okay.
Thanks for the invisibility. I think we're good. I'm gonna walk over like 2 streets to the right and just like sit on a bench and try not to be noticeable. Find me when y'all are done.
Zane,
and we'll
time is
figure-
running out, man.
Would help if I had my mic pulled down when I started speaking. About how long? Cause
Alan Bogar
If-
said he would eat Gordon at the end of the day, I believe. If you don't get...
he said we had 24 hours.
Yeah. But you know.
So we have roughly until the next morning, but we
Why
have the
waste time?
objective. John, I'm still being interrogated, correct?
Yeah.
And we
They're
don't
getting
have
statement reports from you about Officer Bradley and his misconduct. Because he just moved a entire tanker through like 17 vehicles to get to the other side of the bridge.
He'll give like generic, yeah, yes, well, it he got it away from people, so it could have saved lives, blah 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 blah. And
But he did get
while-
into the vehicle and then drive it without anyone telling him to.
yes. And like
We're gonna put
when
him behind
when they're
bars for this. Unbelievable. Someone arrest
and
Bradley.
like while they're writing down, Zane is just going to whisper to Nav. You might want to make it quick. We're running out of time to get that to Bogar.
You're right, we're on a time
Yeah.
limit. Alright, tracking. Okay. Alright. Bogar. Okay. I will be at Bogar's factory and or home base then. And before he starts walking off, Nav is gonna go over to Yugu and do the same thing and be like, so I might have lost Officer Bradley's card. See if you can get another one, and if he's getting arrested, I'm probably gonna try and break him out at some point. He's too fine to let go. We can take him back with us, and he can be my little pet.
Can I like guess which side Nav's on?
Yeah.
It's gonna look really dumb, but I'm just gonna like reach out my arm on that side, like try to like guess and give him a hug.
You want to hug Nav?
The invisible Nav,
Do
yeah.
you feign it as a stretch?
Sure. Yeah, I do both. I'm like, where is this guy?
You do this weird stretch and no one seems to like question it. They think this is some weird anatomy thing going on, but you hug Nav.
Oh, it's the vein. Yeah, I need to.
Okay.
All right,
You
all
hug
right, thanks,
Nav,
man.
and
I gotta
Nav...
go because Gordon's about to get like eaten and shit. Low key though, before I go, I was thinking if we could just like keep this thing and use it to blackmail Alan, but like we got it, so whatever. I'm just gonna go and give it to him. And then Nav will start going towards Alan Bogar's place.
You run to the factory. We are going to skip time. Mirth, you will be
Wait,
found by Dale. Dale will come to heal you as you fall or just wait for a moment. You're unsure what happened till Sylvester because he jumped into the ocean with a magical item. And, you know, even though it's a 60-foot speed from the closest point, you gave him more or less a, what, 13.5-mile journey to go through on his own?
With a broken arm.
With a broken arm, with a
At
magical
least he can
cloak.
breathe underwater.
Yeah, he can breathe underwater, but, like, who's to say that a current won't just, like, sweep him away deeper into the sea? He's on his own right now. You did all you could. You stopped the assassins from murdering him, and that's what's important. You will eventually join up with the rest of your team, who make it towards, well, the monster house that is home base. So, Nav, you get the last scene of our session this week, as you go to Alan Bogar's factory. your invisibility will break long before you get there, close towards midnight. Rain falls, you steal a car or just take public transit all the way there. You look at the awkward people who are like, what the fuck is glowing in your hands, man? But no big
What are you
deal.
talking about?
Snipers do not shoot you as you get into the factory's main plaza, where you drove a tank through the last time. Fun fact about what happened to that tank: when Bradley said it was going to explode, they didn't think the vehicle was going to explode on its own. It's because they were going to use rocket launchers to blow it up, to get it to stop it from moving. Bradley, in his own way, will be celebrated as a hero, because at one point some dumb fuck would have missed and hit the hydrogen tanker and probably killed a lot of people. Bradley, at least, considers this a hero, and his captain will be like, "You're a renegade, blah, blah, blah. Get out of my office, you're on leave with pay." And he'll just...
Cool, paid time off.
he gets paid time off. That's the greatest punishment a cop hero has ever had in any police movie I've ever seen, anyway. I liked your laugh there, though, Eric. You get there, Nav. You walk through a Great Gatsby-esque hall. You don't like how the mannequins are all lined up on the wall, T-posing, waiting to be, like, redeployed or redesigned. They are just in stasis. You find a unconscious but alive older-looking man wearing body armor and a shotgun, just on the ground in a grim display near the elevator, as if he has been dragged specifically here. And when you approach the elevator, Alan Bogar is there to greet you, twirling a cane around instead of having his palette and paintbrush. Hello.
I believe this is for you.
Indeed, and I believe this is for you. And as he says this, Gordon appears from the elevator itself, having been spat out from the metal floor. He lets out a terrified scream, I suppose.
I'm not gonna question it. Thanks for giving him back.
You
What's
are
up,
welcome.
Gordon? You doing okay?
I've been violated.
Yeah, probably. I'm sure you'll get over it. And I'm gonna, like, help him up.
You help Gordon up. Alan Bogar reaches a hand to take the canister.
I hand it off. I'm not convinced that's the right thing to do, but we're gonna do it.
As you do so, Alan Bogar, in all his super rich finery and top hat, begins to mold into a different person. A slightly taller man, humanoid-esque, covered in this very hairy-looking robe, from, like, neck all the way down to feet. It looks to be made of, like, beard hair. Not only that, but his eyebrows jut out and act like a veil, covering his eyes and face, or parts of it.
This is the same guy we saw at the house, right?
Yes, this is the same
Okay.
guy you saw at the house. This creature speaks out in the same voice as Alan Bogar, and begins to, ha 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 ha. You have done well, Warlock.
Thanks. I try my best. Doesn't always get there, but...
I understand. You may leave now. Or would you like to watch me say goodbye?
I have a feeling that probably wouldn't end well for me, so
It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
I think I'm gonna go. Though I appreciate your offer. And best of luck wherever it is you're going.
Okay. You turn around with Gordon. Yes.
I do have perhaps a favor to ask. If you
Yes.
could, before you leave, just a second, if you could like pen a letter or something, throwing like supporting the War Master, much appreciated.
It won't matter soon.
I'd still appreciate it, but I understand if you won't do it, and I'm gonna get the fuck out of here.
You watch as his hairy arm turns into that of paper, and he gives you a letter made of his flesh.
Thank you.
On it,
So,
it says, blah, 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 right here for War Master support, and it's just his name.
Well, best of luck being off this rock, as you said.
Indeed. I hate this island. I can't wait to go back home.
I'm sure. I can't wait to go back home either. All right, Gordon, let's go.
Gordon sobs as you leave into the rain. His tears mixes with the pouring raindrops.
Is our car still there? Or is Xander's car still there?
Yes.
All right. Then I'm gonna shuffle Gordon off into Xander's car and get in it and drive off.
Waterlogged, you drive off. But you all will stop as you feel a rumbling within the island. Close to where Alan Bogar's workshop, his great big factory, Alan Incorporated, who the fuck wrote that? Being the center point of this, you will stop Xander's vehicle. All vehicles will stop, in fact, as in the dark storm, a light can be seen growing and growing and growing from the ground. There is a very awkward moment as you five within the house peek out of the windows of the clearly haunted house that begins to wail and shake and then go still, as if the possessed furniture and floor has had its spirits removed. In the shadows of this stormy night, you will see a light come from the island itself and then soon go into the sky, an outline of a cylinder taking off.
Also, this is the hydrogen-powered vehicle he spoke of.
Indeed. A rocket ship that does not go directly towards the atmosphere, but instead heads southeast towards Klovisa. A part of Klovisa no one has ever truly managed to explore due to a lacking of technology and a lacking of will. But still, Alan Bogar is no longer here. It will be found out days later, on the 30th, when Sylvester Steele washes up off a Coast Guard ship and is taken to the War Master.
Or not, fucking, Dick Fountain.
Yes, Richard Fontaine. I'm sorry. Alan Bogar is gone. No longer a mogul. But he is free. And at the end of the day, what is this game not about, except for freedom?
Killing things.
Killing things. Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Rolling 50-50s.
Indeed.
Trying to catch
Winning
someone
those
after
50-50s.
falling multiple stairs.
Truly a mystery, what this game is about. The next day, just due to the damage of the archives taking a solid hit, the debate has been more or less permanently rescheduled. Constantly. Will never likely happen. Sylvester Steele, somewhere within the confines of the War Master's small little quarter, small little domain. Not Sylvester Steele. Richard Fontaine. Goddamn these names. Sylvester Steele is somewhere else in a different confinement, if you know what I mean.
Bound chicka wow wow.
Hanging out within his bisexual Bastille. Time will pass. likely just due to the sudden restructuring of all the political shenanigans. Chaos will erupt on the highest level, not reaching the civilians so far below them. Many people have questions. Where did Alan Bogar go? Why is his factory suddenly a giant hole in the ground? Who is this old man that they found in this crater where they saw a big-ass metal tube fly into the sky? Where is Sylvester... Or not Sylvester Steele. Fuck. Richard Fontaine. He's no longer in the archives. Why was the archives attacked by a apparent airship? Was this a terroristic attack? Was this some freak accident? Where's the crew? Investigations will be had. But it's a good thing we can trust in Ugarestian police like Officer Bradley, the hero of this week's Ugarestian Times, who is currently on vacation. When we come back next week, we will hopefully have some answers. And maybe at least one mogul having joined your team and another one completely off the list?
I think that would put us at the advantage.
I think it would.
Also, we might actually have two, because the Challenger did notice Mirth today.
Maybe. All these answers we will find out, and more, the next time we meet on City States of Klovisa. Success Team. Do you feel like winners, Success Team?
No.
I would
Yeah,
have the week.
I saved a mogul as well as potentially becoming one. If I have 1.5 million clicks on YouTube.
YouTube, hell yeah! All of Ugarest saw your fight, Mirth. You are a celebrity now. Fighting a bunch of ninjas.
Spreading
When
the
you show up
gospel.
in that arena one more time, people are gonna lose their shit.
Correction. Triple H is a celebrity in Ugarest now.
True. Alright, guys. It's time to plug our shit and get on out of here. Do you have something you want to say?
Shout out to my
Sam?
mom who gave birth to me on this day.
Congratulations and happy birthday.
Happy birthday. Shout out
Another
to...
year closer to death.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Eric.
I'm gonna be paralyzed when I'm 50.
Whoa.
Jeez.
Genetic difficulties.
Shout out to Mirth's mom. Just shout out. You know?
Just shout it out, bro.
Yep. Shout out to my mom. Shout out to everyone's mom.
No,
Facts.
not mine.
We're a few months late for
Besides
Mother's
John's.
Day.
Besides my mom. Shout out to everyone
John,
who
Mom.
showed up. Alright, this fucking exit is gone on too long. We're out of here.
Alright, we're
We
done.
left.
See you
Alright, we're
later.
done.
Don't die. Bye-bye.
Bye
Shout out
bye.
this stream.
Bye bye.